about 7:50. Again, I get up later and later as the week goes on. But I have to stop by the front office this morning, drop a couple things off, and then I'm headed to my classroom. I once again brought knitting. This time I brought a hat though, so I'm going to leave it at school because it's just like a travel project. I kept bringing my socks for the Socky Seconds cowl and then having to bring them back and forth every day because I wanted to work on them at night. So I decided I was going to put together a project that I could leave in the classroom so that I wouldn't have to go back and forth and wonder where I left my knitting. So I'm bringing it. I'm going to try and do it. I don't actually have that much plans for my prep today or lunch. I don't have obligations. I say that now, and of course I'll jinx myself and something will pop up. But as of now, I'm making a commitment to at least knit one stitch today. Maybe I'll photograph it too. All right. I will see y'all later. Have a good day. It is about 6:30. We just finished eating dinner and we're settling down for the evening. So I had a chiropractor appointment after school today, and then I went and picked up dinner. We just had Chinese food from our local Chinese place, and Lottie chatted with my in-laws on FaceTime or Zoom or some kind of video chat, and then I got started working on the buttonholes or the button band for the Steekling sweater. I finished it last night, or I finished the body last night, and then decided I was going to pick up the button band first before I attach the sleeves. Really, because I'm just super lazy, and because I had already done, I'd switched my needles to the smaller needles for the ribbing on the bottom for the body. So then I was like, well, I already have the small needles on my cable, so I'm just going to do the button band because I don't want to switch my needles. I have those Chaogu needles, which I really, really like. I love the tips. I love the cable, but I don't like the twisting thing and tightening it on. I always lose that little T-pin and end up using like a straight pin or a safety pin or something to attach it. So I wish they were clicks, like Addy clicks, but I'm not a fan of the blunt tip on the Addy clicks. I also don't really love Addy's cables. So, I'm picking and choosing what I like about the needles. So I was lazy. So I picked up the button band. I think I miscalculated how many stitches for that button band. So I have to rewrite the button bands for all of the other additional sizes, which will be fine because it's quick. So I'm going to do that tonight. I'll probably post on my stories or our stories. Chaylee and I share on Instagram to help me pick the buttons for the little cardigan that we are test knitting. I am doing something totally unlike me. I am knitting with 9-inch circulars for Alex Upchurch's flannel test knit. I never knit with 9-inch circulars. I am a magic loop girl all the way. I used to do DPNs, but I'd always lose one, and somehow I'd end up down to like 3 DPNs, and I'm trying to, I've got the one working one and then the 2 that are holding the needles. I don't know. I lose my DPNs all the time. And I figure with a little one around, I don't want her to get a hold of the DPN and run around with it. So I don't usually use DPNs for anything unless it's a needle size I don't have. But my sister is like a 9-inch Circs fan. She loves them. She uses them for everything. I think she uses them for sleeves on socks. Anytime she can use 9-inch circulars, Chaylee's using 9-inch circulars. And she's been trying to convert me. She bought them for me. She aggressively bought me 9-inch circulars for my birthday advent calendar. So she's like, just try them, Gab. So I'm trying them for the flannel pattern because I realized that my tension gets a little wonky with magic loop and color work, because when I switch the sides and I pull that first stitch, it pulls it too tight, and trying to float the additional color that wasn't used right away. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but my floats were getting messed up is basically what was happening. And it's fine for me on a sleeve or something like that because I kind of stretch it out and it's usually just my wrist, and I've got narrow wrist, so it's fine. But I didn't want the whole sock to be all wibbly wobbly. So I'm trying 9-inch circulars. It's a learning curve, but it's okay. I'm doing it. I'm about 6 rows in to it. I did do magic loop for the cuff, and now this is the start of the pattern. So I did, I think it's 4, and then maybe I'm 7 rows in, but I'm liking how it's turning out. It's looking pretty summery, spring summery. I know it's fall, I know it's Vlogtober, but I don't know, I was feeling like I wanted fall to be a little bit brighter this year. I don't know. Maybe it's because it was still 90 degrees when I picked the yarn that it didn't feel like the kind of darker, moodier colors yet. It still felt like midsummer. So I am doing that. My hands kind of hurt from using the 9-inch circulars, which I think is just a product of me not being used to it, and I'm probably gripping them too tight. I know there is like a technique to it, so I'm just kind of taking it easy, switching back between 2 different projects. Oh, and I did get knitting done today at lunch, like half a row on a hat that I'm making for the baby that I'm expecting in January. I did not, I couldn't vlog it because on my desk out, I had student work too, and I want to protect my students' privacy. So I wasn't able to vlog it because I was grading at the same time. But, so I did actually knit in my classroom. I left the project bag in my classroom so that I have something to work on if I end up with a little bit more time for knitting. So I will check in with you in a little bit. My sister asked me to pencil her in tonight. She wants to chat about steeking because she finished her test knit for me already the steekling. So I think I will talk to you a little bit later.